Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game who will be recognized as the best of the best. You take a look at Achua, not in the top 5 currently, but he's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And he's enjoyed a very solid start to his rookie campaign. Things have gone pretty well for him thus far.
I'm impressed by his contributions. A few of the other rookies are getting a lot more attention, but this guy's playing a valuable role for them already.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard the rumors regarding Kyrie Irving's moodiness. His teammate Kevin Durant said, "Kyrie is an artist. He has his way of doing things, and I support him 100%. Irving said, "Human beings have mood swings. I don't have to be perfect. My teammates know who I am, and I'm proud of who I am." Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And this should be a fun one because of the pace these two teams play outdoors. It's all about up-tempo basketball.
Kev, I'll be surprised if the shot clock gets below 10 even once tonight. That's how fast both of these teams play. And consider this. In the NBA, across the entire 30 teams, your best field goal percentage always comes in the first 8 seconds of the shot clock. This should be tremendous.
So here's Miami's starting group. Victor Oladipo is out there with Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then there's Achua. And it's Adebayo in at the 4. And for Brooklyn, Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's KD in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Butler. Shot clock at 6. Here's Oladipo. No good off the front iron. Durant in the corner. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Now Kevin Durant after Victor Oladipo missed from long range. Left side Irving. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Oladipo outside. Pass to Butler from outside the arc. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
And KD the bucket on the assist by Irving.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Outside Butler from downtown. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Down low. Ball stolen. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Shots good from Butler.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That is his first foul of the game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Trying his luck from deep.
Their coaching staff wants Adebayo to be an impact defender, and they've got to be happy with his D on that possession.
Butler kicks to Oladipo. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. but you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure, and he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show, able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen this one or two times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Dragic the pass to Achua. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Dragic taking his time here. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Adebayo throws it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Irving kicks to Harden. And the shot is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Bounce pass, Dragic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Dragic with it. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State. Adebayo down low. Griffin's there.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Greg, we're still involved in the conference system. Does it hold relevance as we're looking here at the standings mid-season?
You know, for travel distance, yes, and there's also some tradition at stake. I mean, look, that said, in a perfect world, you'd like to see the best 16 teams make the playoffs each year, but we've had, you know, imbalance in conferences forever, so that's not going to change, but sometimes change is just necessary.
How about quickly for the playoffs? Would you like to reseed and take the top 16s, 1 through 16?
I would. I think that'd be a great idea.
Now, here is Harden. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. KD against Dragic. Count that one. KD's got 6. The Heat trail by 3. Outside Butler. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Warriors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, Brooklyn, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources.
There's the pass to Durant. Over Butler. Again, the Nets for 2.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
Butler on the wing. Oladipo outside. Outside Dragic. Loads it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And tremendous fundamentals from Dragic, running the pick and roll to perfection.
Harden against Dragic. Passes it to KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 11 points in the game.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. Now here's Butler. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Golden State.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Shots good by Hero. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat, trailing by 5. KD against Butler. Yeah, the step back. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Well, Butler needs a lot of defensive attention when he's in the mid-range. You've got to have a body on him.
Harden against Dragic. Pass to Claxton. Durant drawing the double team. And that one, good.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
The Heat trail by 5. Pass to Hero. Now here's Butler. There's the triple. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here is Harden to the paint. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. For Miami, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Back to Dragic. Here's Hero. Dinwiddie covering. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
It's Durant on the wing. To the middle. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside Butler from past the arc. Rebound Brooklyn.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Over to the left wing. Here's Dinwiddie. Jordan trying to free himself up. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat trail by 7. The tray. Traps in the tray. Hero's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Heat.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for James Harden. The Heat also changing it up. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Achua. Iguodala comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Goran Dragic. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Heat trail by 6. Now here's Iguodala. Now the pass to Bielitsa. That one drops for him.
Wow, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Now Green. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Dinwiddie outside. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan inside, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Jordan's got 10.
What nice work to get the high percentage look, and he doesn't make any mistake with it.
Here's Hero, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. In third, the Nets.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
And he knocks down the first one. The Heat making a switch here. Nunn's checked in. Good on both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Nets leading by 4. Here now is Dinwiddie. He had 10 points in the win against Boston.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, this guy has run this play so many times. DeAndre Jordan understands how to read the defense.
Here's Hero. Dinwiddie covering. Hero passes to Bielitsa. Shoots from the right block. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point lead. Green. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Hero. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. There's the dish to Robinson. Passes to Nunn. Good. Nice job down low.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now here is Harris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Dinwiddie drives in. Basket counts. And the Nets lead by 8.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
27 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Hero. 8 points for him. Pass to Nunn. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Claxton, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Right back after this break. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here is Spencer Dinwiddie discussing the effects of that.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover, and so we're all adjusting and getting used to playing together and building that chemistry and that foundation.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Miami, they've got Robinson, Kendrick Nunn out there with Hero. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Bielitsa in at the center, going out the middle.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Nunn with it. Inside, here's Iguodala, and Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Well, you got to admire how effective Andre Iguodala is, just excelling at getting inside and finishing with authority.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. He's covered by Iguodala.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The Heat trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Hero, guarded by Green. Hero passes to Nunn. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Nets.
And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court, as the Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. Nets leading by 15. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harris looking it over. Pass to Claxton. Over Bielitsa. Count it. Good. Claxton's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Nunn. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Right wing, launches it. It's hauled in by Claxton.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Heat trail by 20. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Back to Nunn. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Timeout called, the Nets. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Butler, no good. Nets leading by 18. Irving looking over the floor and stolen by Bielitsa. Oladipo, the pass to Nunn, and here is Butler. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8.
Boy, Butler took a pretty good hit there, but has the strength and the coordination to finish it. That's pretty.
The pass to Claxton. They double him with Butler. Clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
That free throw good from Harden. And the Heat with some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. Harden hits them both.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Loads it up for Adebayo. Nets leading by 16. Now Irving. He's coming off a 31-point game against Boston.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Oladipo for 3. That one, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
Oladipo outside. Back to Dragic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo finds Butler. Again, the miss by the Heat.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Butler against Irving. Here's Claxton. Again, the Nets for 2.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Dragic dishes to Oladipo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, there is incredible natural strength and control of his body by Victor Oladipo. Nice job.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarro.
Boy, guys, you're starting to see Victor Oladipo put it all together, aren't you? From role player early on to legit star now. Wow.
Passes it to Irving. Griffin against Adebayo. And here's Griffin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It doesn't go for him. Loads it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Pass to KD. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Jordan trying to free himself up. Kicks it out to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Heat. Achua's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Adebayo passes to Dragic. Here's Oladipo. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Oladipo is a star, and he powers through the contact to convert.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to KD. Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Dragic with a wide open look. No good from outside. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. 15-point game. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Oladipo outside. And there's the pass to Butler. Back to Oladipo. Now, here's Achua. Defense is right there. He gets it in there.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Passes it to Durant. The 3. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Kicks it out to Harden. Second chance shot, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Harden's got 4 this quarter.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
The Heat trail by 17. And the Heat call time here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
You know what? In the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
Playing as a team so crucial. Let's see the NBA's best. Number 1, the Nets.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Kyrie Irving. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's right around 17 points a night, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
And it's Butler missing.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Harden, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
The Heat trail by 19.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Durant against Butler. Now here's Durant. Defense right on him. And that one's good. Irving.
Well, this is about unselfishness. Kevin Durant is a great scorer, but right now he's getting his teammates cooking.
1:44 left now here in the second. Greg, his scores go. Kevin Durant. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Dragic against Harden. Right side, Kevin Durant. Harden can't hit. The Heat trail by 19. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And he makes the first. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jeff Green is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Achua. Duncan Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Heroes checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. And Adebayo drops them both.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Harden against Nunn. And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Nunn against Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for the Heat, trailing by 19. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nunn.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Harden against Nunn. Harden kicks to KD. And here's Green outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Harris outside. From deep. The shot, no good. And so it's Brooklyn with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. He's doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, they were dishing out dimes left and right. and the guys were finishing strong. As a team, they seem to be always thinking, always looking for the best shot. If they keep sharing the ball this way, the second half will be more lopsided than the first.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was a fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in its center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And here are the Heat now. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Adebayo finds Oladipo. Pass to Butler. Nice defense from KD. Nets leading by 21. Here's Harden on the wing. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Count that one. Harden's got 14.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Dragic. Oladipo, left side. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Dragic against Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
Well, he's got to be embarrassed for attempting that one. You got to think twice about that next time.
And the basket is good.
The silky smooth jumper of Mr. Oladipo. How consistent has he become?
Dragic against Harden. He kicks it to KD. Jordan trying to free himself up. And KD the bucket on the assist by Harden. He's got 16.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Oladipo against Irving. Up top, Oladipo. He has 7. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, Jimmy Butler is capable as an offensive rebounder. You've got to check him out.
Harden dishes to Durant. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
Free throw good, Jordan.
Now, when DeAndre Jordan is engaged, this guy is flat out a difference maker. He understands how to play to his strengths.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Heat. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Harden against Dragic. He dishes it to Oladipo. Butler feeling out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kevin Durant.
Well, that's the craftiness that Jimmy Butler brings to the game. He catches the defender slightly out of position.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good Butler. Well, the pandemic impacting earnings all over the NBA, Doris. The pain is felt, we think, most keenly by small market teams.
Across the board, Kevin, there are economic realities that the pandemic has forced NBA teams to look at. But always those small market teams depend on revenue sharing to compete. So now attendance is compromised and their ledger is affected even more. This is going to be interesting to see how this affects roster composition. Boy, we've got a lot of questions to be answered.
Irving against Oladipo. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. Oladipo outside. Pass to Butler. Bucket is good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Harden kicks to Irving. The pass to Luau. Bielitsa with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Chalk up 2 there. Adebayo's got 17 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Irving. Kicks it to Harden. Harden draws the double. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here are the Heat now. The Heat trail by 20. Stolen by Harden. Right side, Griffin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
First one falls for him. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Joe Harris is checked in for Luau Cabarrot, and Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Robinson kicks to Adebayo. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Irving up top. Inside, Griffin. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Griffin's got 6.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Here's Hero. 8 points for him. The elite misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
To the paint, it's Bielitsa, and just miss after miss right now. Nets have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third, a 75% clip. Dinwiddie passes to Green. On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Iguodala. 4 on the clock. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Hero. 8 points for him. Outside, Robinson. It's good from long range. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Green taking his time here. Back to Irving. Pass to Claxton. Down low. No good from Irving. Dinwiddie with the steal. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. The Nets have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. To the middle, here's Irving. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Dinwiddie against none. The kick out to Irving. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Hero. Dinwiddie covering. Hero passes to Iguodala. And it's off from three-point range. And so Green will bring it up for the Nets. On the wing, Harris. No good on the three. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the athleticism and speed gets Andre Iguodala to the rack, and then the strength of frame to absorb the hit. Beautiful.
The Heat have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Well, I think the veteran and championship experience of Andre Iguodala is critical. This guy is a versatile forward who is well known for being a defensive stopper.
Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Achua, he's checked in for the Heat. He's off on the second. The Nets have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work, and it's Irving missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Down low. Here's Iguodala, and it's blocked by Jordan.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Heat have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And it's good for 2. Robinson's got 7 points in the game.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Harris outside. Back to Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to Iguodala. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And it's Iguodala again missing.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Jordan finds Irving. And here's Harris from the arc. That shot off. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Achua. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. KD's checked in for the Nets. And Miami with a change here, too. Adebayo's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Jordan, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Hero. 8 points for him. And the layup's good off the glass. Hero's got 10.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
55 seconds left in the third. Back to Dinwiddie. And again, no good by Brooklyn. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. James Harden, he's checked in for Green. And the second free throw, good. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Now, Dinwiddie. Harden outside. Inside. And the rejection by Iguodala.
Boy, the suffocating defense of Andre Iguodala, so important to his team. Really good job timing the shot there.
Come to me.
The three. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Robinson against Harden. To the wing right side. Dinwiddie. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Dinwiddie's got 6. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Heat, we've got Hero. Achua is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Oladipo in at the 2 guard.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
No good on the shot. Great D that time from Adebayo.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, there's a certain aggressiveness and assertiveness with which Victor Oladipo approaches the game. That's a pretty play through contact.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Tyler Hero.
One shot.
And here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And on any given play, the beard can take your breath away. He's just got that flair for the spectacular.
The Heat trail by 19. Oladipo outside. Butler against KD. And the pass to Adebayo. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. KD's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the lob to Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fellow's got some game.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Harden against Dragic. Passes it to Achua. This one for 3. The rebound by Harden. Nets leading by 21. KD draws the double. Griffin goes in. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
That's good from Blake Griffin. Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues, and some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports leagues be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
And Dragic can finish with ease if he gets to the bucket. So when his mid-range jumper is falling, the D doesn't know what to do with it.
Tipped away. Butler with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. And it's sent back by KD.
Kevin Durant uses his length so well. And how about the timing to send that rejection back?
And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Griffin.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Dragic against Dinwiddie. No good from Dragic. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Harden. He feeds it to Griffin. Shoots over Achua. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Luwawu is checked in for Jordan. Landry Shamet comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for Dinwiddie. Nets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
And Brown drops them both. None with it. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Butler. Rebound Brooklyn. Griffin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the lob to the hoop. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Dedmon. None against Harden. Fires it up. Miami no good on that time either. And here are the Nets. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Here's Luwawu, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
It's Ariza on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Here's Butler. Kicks it out to Ariza. 5 to shoot. Over Brown. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. Bielitsa, he checks in for Miami. The Heat shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Pass to Dedmon. None against Harden. The pass to Okpala. You know, Doris, teams are using analytics more than ever before. We know that. And for example, blocks are certainly a key number. But some defenders, as you know, are so good, teams don't even go at them because of those analytical numbers.
Kevin, we refer to that as shot suppression, and you have to look no further than the last two winners of the Defensive Player of the Year award, Giannis Antetokounmpo and Rudy Gobert. When those two guys are in the middle of the paint, a ball handler or would-be shot taker may reverse course and reset the offense. That's how much those guys impact the game on the defensive end.
Brown finds Harden. That one goes. Count it. Harden's got 15 points in just the second half. Nunn looking around. Passes it to Dedmon. Back to Nunn. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And it's Green in for James Harden. And that free throw good from Nunn. Here's Shamet. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 19-5 run. Pass to Luwawu. To the inside, and Green slams it in.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Ariza dishes to Dedmon. Nunn passes to Ariza. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. The Nets have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Now here's Brown. He kicks to Green. And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and one, a triangle and two, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of a game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mix looks and force a team to think and really operate under duress, it only helps you win ball games. I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Ariza kicks to Nunn. Shoots. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
That free throw good from Shamet. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports league that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
Dedmon finds none. Here's Okpala. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Dedmon's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
None against Brown. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Count it. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Bielitsa. Here's Okpala. None. Bounce pass. It's Bielitsa. The rebound by the Nets. 3-on-3. Here's Luwawu. Banked in off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. It's stolen by Brown. Now the pass to Shamet. Back to Brown. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bielitsa's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes to Okpala. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Luwawu. Lets it go from deep. Ariza with the rebound. Heat shooting the ball at 42%. Yep, it counts. Ariza's got his first bucket in this one.
Very crafty at carving up the defense. Give Trevor Ariza an avenue like this and you will regret it.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Shamet. Here's Claxton. Dedmon with the block. Here's the break. Here's Okpala. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing, and the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Robinson's checked in for Bielitsa. And he sinks the second.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Brown the pass to Claxton. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Dedmon with the block.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Brooklyn.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And Miami shooting in the fourth quarter not pretty, down around 29%. The pass to Okpala. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Got a piece of it. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Johnson. Five on the clock. It's Brown with the drive. And here are the Heat now. And here's none. Kicks to Robinson. Ariza outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Kyrie, very few can match your offensive creativity. So how do you integrate that into the team system?
It starts in our practice. It starts with our practice habits, getting our swing action, and practicing with a purpose. You know, whether it's shoot-arounds or walkthroughs, we're starting to show progress right there and just getting back to what we know, and that's executing on both ends of the floor and trusting one another. Well,
the ball was certainly moving tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.